Thank you and welcome to the show this morning. The topic this morning is childhood obesity and substance abuse. And we have to talk about childhood obesity and substance abuse, Alana McLaughlin. And I think many of you will remember Alana because she's been with us for the last 3 years, talking about a whole series of topics. And today she has decided, after a short introduction, your background, and some information in reference to that, Alana, we want you to talk about the topic today, which is child obesity and substance abuse. But first of all, let's talk about Alana McLaughlin.
Well, as you've already stated, I'm Alana McLaughlin. I was born here in Tennessee. I go to John Early Museum Magnet Middle. I'm in 5th grade, and that's basically my life. I am involved in the church. I act like sometimes, do scriptures, etc. And but there's not much more you can say about me.
Okay, very good. But you do have some information that we have to talk about dealing with this topic today, Alana, because I think that this was your idea to deal with child obesity and substance abuse. So let's start off by talking about that and see what you might be able to give us in reference to that. First of all, let's talk about the topic childhood obesity. What is childhood obesity, Alana?
Childhood obesity is when a child eats and eats and eats and eats and becomes fatter and fatter and fatter, and over a period of time that weight builds up and they have obesity. It's mainly common in children, but it's also common in adults being overweight. And so basically childhood obesity is just a child being obese, like bigger children.
Now, and what are some of the causes of childhood obesity, and what are some of the consequences? For example, in dealing with the health of a child, I think that's what we mean for the most part when we talk about childhood obesity, that a person might be what they consider to be unhealthy. And so what are some of the health aspects of childhood obesity?
Well, some of the causes are eating, lack of exercise, too much sleep, laziness, and lack of exercise in schools, no physical education in schools, not enough recess. And some of the consequences are being obese in your adulthood and just heart failure. It causes asthma sometimes, and that's basically some of the causes and consequences of being obese. So it makes you really want to think about how much you eat and where you eat. Now, some of the foods you should stay away from, you can easily think of. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't eat it, but you shouldn't eat soul food every night, because the grease that you put up in it, it builds up over time, and it gives you weight and weight and weight until finally you hit the line that brings you into obesity. And so basically some of those foods that contain so much grease, like burgers and fries and salt, and you may not know this, but most main sodas, Sprite, Dr. Pepper, Coca-Cola mainly, are some of the things that give obesity, and some of the foods that you should stay away from, some of the beverages.
Very good. And so in a real sense, childhood obesity is quite prevalent among many children today.
Even Tropicana orange juice, basically, because it has so much spoonfuls of sugar, just sugar. And now, drinks that would be good for you will be some sport drinks like Powerade and Gatorade, but you shouldn't drink them very often, like every day. Maybe once or twice a week would be good.
Mm-hmm. In other words, what you're saying is that even those items that might be prohibitive, that you can, if you do it in moderation, you still can sometimes enjoy them, whatever that might be. Is that what you're saying?
Like, I'm not going to tell you that you're never supposed to eat McDonald's, because we all know McDonald's has grease. But now, if you do it in moderation, then that would be better, but you still have to watch your weight. Watch what you eat now. Salads, make sure, eat salads, protein bars, Cliff bars, which are one of my favorites, are some of the good stuff that tastes good and feel good are some of the stuff that you can eat that will help you lose weight and help your body grow, especially in children and teenagers, preteens, 12-year-olds.
Very good. And of course, Alana, I think we're getting ready for this first commercial break. After we come back, we'll sort of end up with ending of childhood obesity and get into the second topic that you said that you wanted to address today, and that is substance abuse. And so we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break.